Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and all of that. I appreciate the love. If you like what you hear from a male's perspective and some real truth, then you tuned into the right channel. We're going to listen to what my man from Poor Man's Podcast has to say. Shout out to that king. Go to his channel, show him some love. So now we hearing the response from Klay Thompson's peoples about the reasons why him and Megan departed ways. Once again, this was nothing but a PR work to help Meg Thee Stallion's image. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work.
So apparently Klay Thompson recently came out and mentioned why him and Megan Thee Stallion didn't work out, and he said it's because Megan Thee Stallion is ghetto. And it's like, of course, Klay Thompson, but she might have hit him with the old switcheroo. She might have hit him with the old, oh, that's not how I really am. That's just what I do for work. And you know how that is. Sometimes when women actually like a man and they want to keep a man, now all of a sudden the things that they do or have done, it's not really them. They were just either in a hard time or it's just something that they have to do for work.
If you are doing PR stuff, and this was nothing clear but a PR stunt, all right? Because I know individuals in the industry. So this was all to help her image because she basically tarnished her own image.
On Meg Thee Stallion, ever since she got in the game, was that she was a pass around.
Oh, no.
You know, she was never really seen serious, and people always said that, unlike, say, like a Nicki Minaj, who many people try to entice.
Yeah, because with Megan, all you got to do is have some drink, and she'll let you clap cheeks. Let's feast.
With like, oh, hey, let's go work on music while they were trying to think he never fucked them. You could get Meg Thee Stallion, just tell her you got a bottle of goddamn Hennessy.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean?
no.
If you got that Hennessy, you would be seeing Meg Thee Stallion. You get what I'm saying?
And here we go.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Just the look on his face. Like this, what the fuck did I just get myself into? Her ass ain't that damn good. For me to be sitting up here in front of all these people, that's an embarrassment. But let me highlight something though. When you got modern women, modern black women, I'm a baddie, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a boss, you notice a lot of them behave just like this.
You see this look right here? This is the look of a man who's done. I've seen many men be with their women in public, and they have this look on their face. This means, bro is so embarrassed that he doesn't even want to look at her and make eye contact because he feels like if he does that, it's going to be a sign of approval, and it's going to ramp her up even more.
And she thinks she ain't doing nothing wrong. And she's really being herself. A person shows you who they are, believe them. Meg Thee Stallion is not the type of woman you want to bring home to meet your family. I guarantee you, his mother and father, I promise you, they are so glad that this PR shit is over with. Because she's an embarrassment. You bring her to the family cookout, she gonna embarrass you. This is why Big Mama will call you in the kitchen and have a meeting about her ass.
Not engaging in that life anymore. I'm telling you, and it's just a lack of self-awareness and social awareness. Just like how women want a guy that, you know, is at a certain social caliber, a guy that can work a room, a guy that knows when to turn it on and turn it off. Guys want that exact same thing. And if you are obnoxious in every environment, it shows a lack of social awareness. It shows you don't know how to turn it off and turn it on.
And here we go.
Brother, what's that?
Shut the fuck up.
Look at this dumb motherfucker.
God damn.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just looking straight.
So the Daily Mail did this whole piece on Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson's breakup, and they reportedly spoke to sources that claimed Klay Thompson wasn't feeling some things about Megan. They wrote this. The relationship was seemingly doomed from the start, according to our first source, who described Thompson and Megan, real name Megan Javon Ruth Pete, as two very different people, with the athlete allegedly making that known to those close to him. They claim Thompson has talked badly about Megan behind her back, including secretly expressing disdain for how loud the WAP rapper can be.
But this ain't nothing new, though, because, again, a large number of women do the same shit to men. Right or wrong. Klay Thompson always lived a private life. You don't hear about him in a public eye doing fuckery. What this PR was supposed to do was to help Meg Thee Stallion and her image.
She was just so ghetto. I was over the ghetto-ness, the insider alleged, the way she speaks, the way she acts.
So this is like not even a fact. He actually could have not have said this, but this is just like gossip. This is gossip around the situation. So somebody is saying that he said this to them, and now they're telling it to somebody else.
Again, if his spokesperson or people from his camp said this, that means he spoke to people in his camp, and this is what they released.
Journalism.
Who has been a professional basketball player since 2011, has a reputation for being introverted off the court. The first source even went so far as to describe him as awkward at times. However, behind closed doors, the first source claimed he tried to do it for her, but it was annoying to him. He's not a big poster, very to himself in private. Thompson also allegedly felt like he could not live a normal life with Megan because she was often surrounded either by an entourage or security.
Yeah, well, the thing about people who live the life of like a Megan Thee Stallion, and like part of the nature of their part of the entertainment industry is that they kind of have to always be at the forefront. In this age where the media moves so quickly, everybody is always fighting to stay relevant by doing different things or posting consistently. Klay Thompson doesn't really have to worry about that because his money comes from playing basketball.
I get that. I understand that wholeheartedly. That's why when the thing came about of them doing this PR, this was to help her stay irrelevant. Because, I mean, she's like being forgotten, being overlooked. So how can she stay irrelevant? Okay, you're going to have this relationship with Klay Thompson, who is someone that's a stand-up guy. This is a private guy. Boom. This is good. This is good for your image.
So when he was with her, she always had some security along with her LGBT friends that all these girls depend on to style them. Because let's be clear, they cannot live without the LGBT guys. They need them for their hair, they need them for their makeup and their styling. So there's always some type of glam team around or some type of assistant, some type of do-girl doing whatever they need.
And they're backing. When I say they support and backing, you know, the ABC people, they support each other. Guess what? They're going to support her.
Quiet as it's kept, a lot of these same women, they will not hire a woman for that position either. They'll hire a LGBT men over a woman because they can't stand being around women.
I think it's because of the transformative nature of what makeup has become. You know, like the older video vixens, even in the early 2000s, they would use makeup, but it was more to like enhance your beauty. It would enhance your better qualities and probably dull down some of the qualities that you didn't want if you had blemishes and things like that. Now the makeup is completely transformative. And
yeah, and you have a large number of women using them to hide from who they really are. You know, because if you take all that makeup off and you get that woman pregnant, it's going to be a conversation. Because as long as when that woman had that makeup on, oh man, she's the finest thing since sliced bread. So I know we're going to have some good children. But let all that makeup shit come off. And that woman has your children. You're going to be like, what the fuck?
They went on to say the first insider claimed the whenever rapper battled feelings of paranoia stemming from her traumatic 2020 Tory Lane shooting incident for which the latter was found guilty and is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence.
Now, that's guilt. That's karma. Trust me. It has already been leaked. It's already been found out. that Jay-Z paid the judge, Jay-Z paid the attorneys, Jay-Z paid LAPD. They were paid. The person that, that was sticking Tory Lanez, he got paid. Everything got leaked out that Jay-Z was behind it all.
Source claimed Thompson once said she would not shut the F up about Lanez.
Dang.
He allegedly also said she always felt like people were out to get her. She needs security everywhere, even in remote places.
Yeah, talking about your ex consistently, major deduction.
So yeah, not only did Megan annoy him with the constant loudness, the yelling, the noise.
But I guarantee you, let Tory Lanez be out. She would let him smash. She'll let him hit it. Especially if he got that Hennessy, that hen dog.
Her inability to be soft.
Sorry about that. Talking about your ex at all when you're in a whole different relationship. Major deduction.
Feminine and demure, always on 10 and noisy. Not only did the ratchetness annoy him, but constant conversations about Tory Lanez also bothered him. So what we're finding out here is although Megan was successfully able to get Tory framed for something her friend did and he's serving time for it, she's still not at peace. And why is that? See, I told y'all, Megan will never have peace for that situation.
No, she won't. It's going to haunt her. It's going to haunt her. And you know what? She going to run herself into a muck behind it. Watch what I tell you. A lot of people do, because that's guilt.
Because she is fully aware of the truth. And when you lie like that and frame another person, how could you have peace?
Yeah, when they asked if her and Tory Lanez were sexually involved, and she said, what? And she tried to act like she didn't know what she meant.
She knew what the fuck she meant.
So of course, she's talking about Tory every day because she is 100% aware of what happened, her role in the situation, and how Roc Nation helped her cover it up. But yeah, whatever, girl.
Especially when she said, yeah, I did it. Maybe once or twice when I was drunk. Oh, there you go.
Girl, you'll never have peace after you send somebody to prison for something you know they didn't do and you know who really did it. So yeah, Klay said Meg was too loud, too ghetto, and all of that was too annoying and he could not wipe that up and commit to any of this.
I was just on Twitter and I saw something about how an insider report about how Klay Thompson apparently didn't like how loud Megan was and quote unquote her ghetto-ness. Don't know how factual this report is, but
if that's the case, then we don't know how fact of the report that Klay cheated on her. You can say that too. Something tells me you're about to say something stupid. Let's go.
Okay. Yikes. If that is true. Big yikes. And also, like, what's so wrong with the woman being loud and expressive?
Loud and expressive is a very interesting way to rephrase loud and obnoxious.
True.
Very interesting way to rephrase that. And this is what guys have to understand. There is something called a vocabulary, words that are used as euphemisms to mean something else. I was just going on a journey. I had to find myself, like words like that, saying things like that, saying things like expressive to justify certain behaviors. Like, why is she outside with no clothes on? Oh, she's a woman. It's her body. She should be able to express her body. These are phrases that are from the vocabulary, and guys have to be very careful about women that use words that are in the vocabulary.
Also, just like majority of Houston girls are like that. I have really good friends from Houston who are exactly like that. They're very...
And that means you're like that. And you know what? If that is the case, which is fine. If that's how you are, that's how you are. Guess what? Men don't want no part of it. You can be that way all by your damn self. How about that?
Very loud, very expressive, very themselves. So just say you can't handle a bad and that you just want to your teammates, bro. Lame.
There it is right there. Here come with the shaming tactics. Let me guess. No men don't check for you. 4 eyes. Men say something that women don't like or says the truth. Here come the shaming tactics.
Even white girls are now using like the gay thing. That's what we doing now.
Aim.
Brother,
And here we go with this baby by Bimbo Babble. He can't handle a bad beat. The type of man that will even think about being around a woman like this long term, other than a short time, a good time, is some sort of street guy, a pookie, or a pimp that's working her.
But it's because those dudes are loud and flashy too, and they love attention. And so they want for the woman that they're with to be able to also get attention. And yeah, so they're more willing to tolerate that behavior. Like they'll drive the crazy cars with all the flashiness on it. They'll wear all the jewelry and dress in bright colors is because they do the same types of attention-seeking kind of behavior.
A guy that got his shit together, got his affairs in order. Nah, if you want the Pookie and Ray Rays, cool. Stay your ass there. Stop lane switching. Stop lane switching. Now you want a good man. Now you want a good, decent man that got his shit together. But you never been with one, so you don't know how to keep one. But you've been with Pookie and Ray Rays, so you know how to attract them.
They thought Klay was Russell Wilson. That's why all of a sudden they're calling him lame. And then this one right here, you're looking at an undesirable feminist doing her best to rile up black women because that's what they've been doing forever, doing whatever they can to sabotage black women while pretending to be a friend.
Facts.
Men of means, men that got themselves together, don't want women like her. So,
and men see it. Men of good character and good value, they see this shit. They're not choosing her. They're not choosing women that behave like her. They're not.
Gather together to sabotage women who are desirable or at least one or two tweaks away from being able to get what they actually want. So they go around saying stupid stuff like this, really pandering to women and trying to recruit more souls. The first thing an undesirable woman is going to do to a desirable man is shame him because she could never have him. So she's going to shame him, and the first shaming tactic to use on a straight man is to call him gay. This is also an undesirable that will pretend like she's an ally to that same community while weaponizing their status, their label against a man that's not even in their community. And then talk about all the women from Houston are like that. That's not true for one. That's a very bad stereotype that she's trying to get black women to embrace.
Not just that, but you don't have to speak for everybody. Speak for your damn self. Us women. No, you mean you. Because all women don't do what you do.
And I'm telling you, black women, do not fall for this snake. This right here is a snake. She is sabotaging you. So don't see this as...
It's a little too late because a large number of them already have fell for it. A large number of them have made themselves available to get bit by the damn snake. The snake already knew who to bite. So it's a little too late, Pink Book. Let's go.
As an ally. This is not your friend. This right here is an enemy that don't want to see you get better results because she can't get better.
Klay Thompson didn't fumble the bag. Klay Thompson dodged the bullet. Klay Thompson dodged the bullet. Yes, Meg Thee Stallion is beautiful. Her body is just, my God, ridiculous. But she's a baddie. She's a good baddie. And I don't care how much she dresses up. I don't care how much the dress costs. She's a baddie. And men with money, attractive men with options, they don't want baddies.
Right.
They want wives.
Right.
That's not...
They want respectable women. They want women that are respectful. They want women that if they brought them home to meet the family will have something pleasant to say. You see, some of these women that these dudes be bringing home, and you wonder why the family quiet. You wonder why they give you wonder why they give you that damn stare, and they don't want to be rude because she's present there. But y'all know. When she leaves, we'll talk to you later. We'll talk to you about it.
And look at everybody who has these titles and claims to be these things. They're looking up to these women who have horrible results when it comes to their relationship. If you actually want to be in a relationship or a marriage, you should never strive to be like somebody who just fails to obtain it every time.
You be yourself. You be yourself. You know what to say, what not to say, how to move and how not to move. She already is going to know her role. So we ain't got to go there.
You don't want to be out with them in public. You get secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. And people are having a hard time to realize that Meg is just like a random scallywag off the shade room. Meg is embarrassing to be with. She's loud.
It's because she has money. So they think that because she has money, she should be able to behave and do whatever she wants without people looking at her in a certain way. It's because they really value money so much that they can't fathom the idea that there are people who value other things like class.
Well, that's what happens when you sell your soul to the things of this world. Material things and money then become your God. Now, she has every right to move that way. True enough. Guess what? Men also have the right to remove themselves from the women that behave that way. They can do that shit by their damn self. I'm going to remove myself.
They didn't want Meg like that.
Of course.
He truly did not want her to be anything but what he had said in his head for her to be.
And for what the both PRs told them to be. They said, Big Truck, why you keep saying that so much? Because that's what it was. I knew what it was from the get-go. She just didn't follow through with protocol.
That's what she was to him. He didn't want her like that. And if you really look, when they were together in videos or together, he had that look. He had that look.
Facial micros, body language tells the story. Each and every time.
She was more into him than he was into her. And you could see it. When you go back, look, she was more into him than he was into her. Klay set out to get her.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
He wanted to know what that WAP did. He wanted to know what that WAP did.
Am I the only one that kind of wishes that Meg new song that's about to be released didn't have anything to do with her situation? I ain't hear the whole thing, but just from the piece of clip that has been released, she's saying men ain't ish. And all that being a housewife stuff is out the window.
Yeah, it's
basically she telling on herself she's not wife material. Men ain't shit. No, the men you chose wasn't shit. All you've dealt with was Pookie and Ray Ray's. We've seen your history of rosters with the addition of 2 women.
She thinks that she should be able to behave however she wants and still get the treatment of a woman who reserves herself. That's the bigger issue. This is why she thinks that men, like, basically he's just saying, I have an idea of what I want in the woman that I plan on actually marrying, and I don't see that in you, so I'm cutting it off now. And there's really nothing wrong with that. People are just acting butthurt about it because they thought he was going to be a regular old Russell Wilson, and I'm telling you.
It's not. Klay Thompson is not that guy. A woman can behave that way. Go ahead, do it. This is free country, free will. And when it's time for me to pick up my shoulder pads and my helmet, I have free will to leave, remove myself. And that's all Klay Thompson did. He just removed himself.
And we all knew with the way she even came out exposing the breakup that Meg Thee Stallion was going to run this play to promote new music. In fact, this was the Roc Nation plan the whole time. It was set up to be a win-win no matter what. If she was able to successfully trick him, then the play would have been to...
But the shit backfired. Who caused the backfire to happen? She did. When she sent that message on Twitter.
Parade Meg around like a changed woman, clean her image up, and make her the new Martha Stewart. And if the relationship didn't work, they will use the breakup to galvanize her fans to support her. Because Meg doesn't have real fans. Her support always comes in the form of defending her against somebody else. So they knew in a breakup situation, Klay will be the new villain, and use that to get another round of this music circus for the Horse and Pony show. And yes, in her new song, she's saying the wife he play is dead. Why? Because it was all an act anyway. She was...
Thank you. It was all an act. So you really can't blame Klay Thompson for nothing. You really can't blame Meg Thee Stallion for nothing. It was all an act. She just fucked it up.